from London. Welcome to the RANsquawk European morning briefing for today, Thursday the 13th of October. Been rather choppy trading in Europe so far. Equity markets again opening lower, but gaining some support quickly after the open. We are now trading back towards the bottom end of the range. A lot of catalyst in the downward move has been the ECB's October monthly report. Downside risks to the economy have increased, so echoing Trichet's last press conference, noting that inflation likely to stay above 2% for the remainder of this year before declining. Alongside, we've seen some French Finance Ministry source comments noting that any Greek credit event will be unacceptable. However, a selective default could be manageable, according to the French Finance Ministry source. That has spurred some risk aversion into the markets. First, really tactic admission that a selective default could happen. Also, lots of focus on the private sector involvement haircuts, the latest from an IIF official standing around a 40% at current market rates, with German banks reportedly assuming up to 50% haircut losses on any further negotiations on the Greek private sector involvement. So that seems to be rolling along towards a higher haircut for Greece that has just been weighing on banking shares, particularly French banks. And we are looking for the EBA stress test results to be released in the next few days, according to a source comment on one of the major news wires. So there's just some negative news stacking up in recent news flow, and that has been weighing on the markets. The Bund's getting a boost in the back of that, trading back above a 134.00 to the upside. In other fixed income news, we saw Italy come to the market with a benchmark 5-year BTP. They did have a rather successful auction, selling the full allotment of €3.5 billion, and a strong bit to cover there, and that has helped the Italian 10-year government bond yield spread over Bunds come back off its widest levels. And there is going to be a vote of no confidence tomorrow in Italian Parliament for Berlusconi's government. He has been speaking in Parliament today, so we're keeping a close eye out on that. Nevertheless, the Italian auctions did go pretty well. Looking elsewhere in the currency space, the euro currency has weakened across the board, given the risk-averse tone, as well as the dollar index strengthening. And looking towards the rest of the session, then we have the first of the big major banking earnings from the US. JP Morgan announcing at 12 o'clock London time. Later on out of the US session will be Google. Moving forward in terms of data, we have the weekly jobless claims data out of the US, followed later on by another note auction. Just worth a note, the auction yesterday, pretty unconvincing, given that the Chinese may have pulled their support out of US debt following the recent currency trade legislation in US Congress. But that's enough from me so far. We'll have another update for you shortly. Have a great trading day.